Hello Neptune swimmers, welcome back to Ashwicke School. We're going to give you a quick tour of what the pool is going to look like, how the lessons are going to run and how we're going to use the building moving forward as we return back for lessons in September. So Ashwicke School have put a one-way system in place to make it nice and easy and safe for everyone to move around the facility. So as you turn up, we're also going to come through the normal archway as we would do previously. Follow me through. As you can see, we're going to then walk ourselves round. This is the normal way you would have come in and out of the building. This is now the only entrance in. So we're going to keep coming round. The first thing I will say is, as you can see, Ashwicke have put some benches out. If it's nice sunny weather and you do have to come a little bit earlier, you can sit outside and hopefully enjoy the nice sunny weather sat out on the benches. They are going to be cleaned by the school every single day to make sure that they are safe from any COVID related issues. So here we are at the main entrance of the pool. First couple of things. One, there is a hand sanitising dispenser right outside the front. This is going to be topped up by the school to make sure that it's completely full for all of our sessions. Please can we ask you to make sure that you do give your hands a quick sanitise before you come into the building. Coming through the door, as you can see on the floor, if we're looking up, there are markers. If it is raining outside, please queue for your session on those 2 metre marker lines. Alright, as I said, it is a one-way system, so when you come up here, when we get to the door, we're going to stop. Alright, so as you come into the pool, the foyer area is the only area where unfortunately we have a bit of a crossway of people. Something we can't get around with the kind of the design of the building. What we're asking you to do is please, as you get to these doors, you look through, you make sure that it's clear before you enter the area, make sure that anyone who's coming out of the pool is given priority so that they can clear the area ready for you guys to go in. When you come through the door, as you can see through it, you can come through. Once again, we've got hand sanitizer stations should you need to use it on your way out as well. And then, unlike previously, we're going to be using this deep end door as our entry point for all the swimming lessons. So you're going to come through and through this door, and it will be open for you just to come straight through. Okay, so when you come onto poolside, you're going to be met by a member of Neptune staff. This member of staff will provide a table. They might be walking around checking, but please wait for them before you go onto the pool side. Their job is quite simple. They are going to be checking every swimmer in and asking 2 very important questions. The first question, have you been free of COVID symptoms in the last 14 days? If the answer is yes, brilliant, you're going to be able to come on in and take part in your lesson. If the answer is no, they will send you away. So please make sure that you are free. The other thing that we're going to have on the pool side is a dry changing area. We are still asking, where possible, for them to come beach ready. We do accept that is not always possible. So what we're going to have up at the deep end is a few cubicles so that they can change. You can change your children from their clothes into their swim stuff should you need to. However, we do ask that it's realistically only used an absolute last resort. We would much prefer you to come beach ready. Okay, as you can see behind me, we haven't got the pool set up for the lesson, but the normal setup will still apply. Teachers will still be teaching in the pool if they were previously before COVID-19. Our teachers are very, very good at making sure that we keep our social distance while in the water. As you can see, down the sides, we've obviously spaced out the chairs 2 metres apart. What we're going to be asking you to do, and this will be explained as you come in, you will sit on one side of the pool, if you're part of the 9 o'clock class, for example, and you will use the other side of the pool if you're part of the 9:30 group. So they will always alternate based on which side you are. If you have 2 children who swim at different times, perhaps one after the other, we will ask you to stay seated in the original, for the original class. So if you've got a child in at 9 and 9:30, absolutely fine, but you will stay seated in the 9 o'clock area. That does mean that we might get some parents on each side of the pool, but the whole idea is to keep you guys as safe as you possibly can when moving around the poolside and making sure that there is enough social distancing space. Exactly the same. There is a one-way system around the pool. So if you're part of the 9 o'clock group, for the example, you will walk down this left-hand side. If you're part of the 9:30 group, you will walk down the right-hand side. At the shallow end, you can then walk, the people on the right will then walk round, and we will go out through the changing room door, which we're going to look at now. Okay, so once they've finished their swimming lesson, you're going to make your way round to this door, which is our usual entrance door. This is now the exit door. Again, we will ask you to get out of the pool, walk to the shallow end, round the shallow end, and then out to this door. There'll be no one walking around at the deep end, and that is the entrance only. If you want to come on through, so we're going to go through here. Now, again, things are going to change just a little bit. We now only have the disabled changing room available and the toilet, and what was the men's changing room, okay? These now will become a unisex changing room for anyone to get changed in if they need to. We are going to monitor this. This is what Ashwicke have asked us to do. We will be monitoring this. Inside the changing room, there are cubicles. We're going to put a few photos up for you. We're not going to film in there, but we are going to put a few photos up for you so you can see what they look like. All right. Obviously, we are still asking you to come beach ready. We are asking you, where possible, to wrap them up in a towel, wrap them up in a onesie, and take them home and get changed at home. That is still our recommendation. However, if you do need to change, there are changing rooms in there for you to use. Behind me, as you can also see, we've got a barrier. Again, we are not going past that barrier in any way, shape or form. We're not going to sports hall or anything like that. That is the only place where we're going into. Once they've finished, you're then going to come back down the corridor. You're going to make your way out through the normal way through. This is now a one-way system, as we've said. The doors are going to be kept open for you so that they are very easy for you to use. All the way down. When you're here, please check to make sure before you walk into the lobby area that it is clear. We are asking you again, the people coming out of the pool, to have priority. So please, again, if someone's in there, please just wait a few moments. If you're coming in, please give way to people leaving, and then you'll go out from here, through the doors, and then we're going to turn up right. There is a one-way sign, so you can see. We're going to come up the corridor. This brings you out, for those of you who don't know, at the top, and we'll show you where that is in just a few moments. Okay, so once you come out of the corridor, you're going to come into this tennis court area. Quite a few people will not have seen this tennis court before because it was a route we never really used. What we're going to ask you to do is basically make your way across the tennis court and through the exit gate, which you can see just behind me, the black gate with the word exit written on it at the end. We're going to show you quickly where that comes out in just a moment, alright? But if you go out through the gate and you turn right, you will make your way back round to where the cars are parked.